Tourist scams in Taiwan, really? There's a few. Actually, there's way more scams that Taiwanese pull on each other. But in this video, I'm going to share with you some advice and tips on how to avoid some scams and uncomfortable situations here in Taipei, Taiwan. But I gotta eat first. I'm starving, so I'm gonna have an oyster omelet. First up, the infamous fruit scam of Taiwan. Yeah, I had to dig for this one. Fruit scam in Taiwan. What happens is you're in a tourist night market in Taipei or some other big city in Taiwan, and you come across these very aggressive fruit sellers. They hand you free samples of fruit and then get very angry if you don't buy. And then if you do, you have no idea how much it's going to cost until they chop it all up, put it in a bag, and then ask for what comes out to 15 or 20 US dollars. Now, I've seen lots of people complain about this over the years in forums, and there's a real easy way to avoid this. Just don't buy from people that weigh fruit and then sell it to you in a night market. In a fruit market, it's okay to do that. In a night market, no, don't do that. Buy your fruit pre-packaged and pre-priced. Then you know exactly how much you're going to get and how much it's going to cost. Fruit scam.
Reports of overcharging tourists are very rare, but expect prices for souvenirs, food, and beverages to be slightly higher in some busier places frequented by tourists.
Fake monks, you say? Indeed, fake monks in Taiwan. So what's wrong with fake monks in Taiwan? I mean, there's fake holy men or sadhus in Nepal, and nobody seems to be getting up in arms about that. Well, you know what? It's just wrong. Besides, the holy men or sadhus in Kathmandu, everybody knows they're fake. They dress up, they take pictures with tourists. Come on, at least there's some added value. What makes wrong what the fake monks do here in Taiwan, besides the obvious, is the fact that they take the goodwill and reputation of the local monastic community that does a lot of good for people on the island and outside of the island and use it for their personal gain.
Fake monks pretty much look like real monks wearing their traditional clothing and holding an alms bowl.
In Taiwan, and especially Taipei, fake monks can be often seen outside temples that tourists frequent and at night markets.
Not considered a scam, but do be cautious in crowded places like tourist night markets and guard your valuables like wallets, purses, and mobile phones against pickpockets. There's usually warning signs for pickpockets posted in busy tourist spots.
I'm here in Daocheng in Taipei. This was the center of commerce here in the 19th century. Lots of tea was exported right out of these buildings right here, and today you can still buy fine quality tea here, along with other products like silks, fabrics, of course, and jade. Now, in the past, there have been people here that have been tempted to use deceit to trick unsuspecting customers into paying way too much for jade items or their tea. Now, for tea, if you're just going to buy average quality tea, you can get that almost anywhere. You can go to a department store or a shopping mall or even a tourist spot. Now, if you want to buy really high quality tea, and tea can cost up to 1,000 US dollars for a kilogram, then search out a very reputable shop like this one.
When seeking high-quality jade pieces, the experts say to avoid the jade markets. They're okay for finding souvenirs, but instead head for reputable shops that will issue a certificate of authenticity that verifies the grade and quality of the jade.
Taxi scams are really a rare occurrence here in Taipei and the rest of Taiwan. You might get the odd driver here in Taipei that takes a little bit longer to get to where you want to go in order to wind the fare up, but that's pretty rare. In smaller towns, they don't use meters. They usually just charge a flat rate, so you can ask around to make sure you're getting charged the right rate, but usually it's pretty fair. Uber is available in Taipei, although it's a different service. They use commercial drivers here, taxi companies, but it does make the ride and the fare and the driver more accountable. Hey, thanks so much for watching the video. You know, I think it's a real pleasure to travel around Taipei and Taiwan because there are so few scams and theft directed towards tourists. And in fact, you know, while shooting this video, this last segment here, I had somebody stop me and ask me if I needed any help. That's how friendly and honest the people are here in Taiwan. So if you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. There's more to watch on Taiwan, East Asia, Southeast Asia, and South Asia, so subscribe to my channel now. From Taipei, Taiwan, this is John Savo. 谢谢, bye-bye.